G'day you mob, Blackie here. Today I got a message from my son saying that he caught a large-ish python on his birdcage. So he's got it caught and bagged up and he wants me to go and pick it up and release it somewhere out here in the bush. So let's go do that. Pop on back in a sec and we'll get into it. Yeah, I reckon somewhere in there will be a lovely home for a snake. Righty, so there's any good snake catcher knows, straight in the eyeball, you got to have your SpongeBob pillowcase, essential tool in snake catching, release, all of that kind of hoo-ha. Unfortunately it's been jammed very tightly shut with a cable tie. And it's probably going to be quite a difficult task with the one hand. So, going to have to improvise. Swing that around, pick that up. Whoops, a bit of seasickness fuel. And I don't know, what shall I do? Lots of good spots down here in the bush. I don't want to be too brutal. So potentially I'll just have to pop you down for a sec. If we can do this sort of thing. Crikey, I don't know how that's going to go. Whoops, he's fallen out the side. There he goes. Get Spongy out the way, get this nonsense out the way. Of course he's going to want to come straight back up there at me. So this is a coastal carpet python, Morelia spilota mcdowelli. Very, very common in my parts. This one, don't know if you want to go up the cactus there, little fella. This one, let's say 6 feet long, so not huge. And bloody hell, cactuses aren't the best spot for you there, fella. Pardon me. Potentially just trying to get a good look into the tail. Yeah, I'd say it's a boy. Yeah, about 6 foot long, so not a huge one. They do
sort of get up around the 3 metre mark, the big females, even a little bit bigger when they're super old. This guy has been sitting in the pillowcase for a couple of hours in the shade. Oh, he did just get jagged on the cactus. Shit. And again, yes, I potentially didn't think that through, releasing him so close to such spike. Poop. But you know, you make your bed, and then you got to lie in it. Quite a healthy looking kid. He's slowly dragging his way, whoops, I'm pointing at nothing, slowly dragging his way through the spikiness. Once again, try and look at where you're pointing the camera, Blackie. A lot of misinformation about snakes. People are frightened of them being aggro, aggressive, attacky kind of creatures. But 9 times out of 10, they just want to go about their business and be left alone. Me being here, he appreciates that I'm no real threat to him. Oh, my knees aren't good for that. Beautiful creamy underbelly. And he seems to be scraping himself through the spikes quite easily. My knees can't last down there for long at all. He might even find his way up into the shed, where there already is at least 1 or 2 carpet pythons living in the roof of the shed. Don't go up into more spikes, fella. Go and find yourself a decent tree that's not so pointy. Or, you know, into the shed. Get some of those rats that thump around the roof each night. So yes, he's obviously not in a great hurry, being that his body is probably quite cool. And he'll wander down, find himself a warm spot. There's plenty of dappled sunlight coming through all of these bromeliads. So he'll hole up there for the day, warm himself up. When the sun starts going down, he'll probably come out and look for some dinner. So there we go. Another snake relocated to a better spot. Well, at least a spot where he's not going to be eating the lad's birds and whatnot. In you go and have a rest. A warmer rest, perhaps. Alright, you mob. Thanks for stopping by. Who wouldn't want to live down here in this bush? The wilderness of Australia, full of snakes, spiders, drop bears and guaf adders. So righto, thanks again, I'll check yous.